We're here to discuss anonymity. So let us start with a question. Why is anonymity so important to you? And that was the question asked in Gilmore versus Ashcroft FAA ID challenge. Frequently asked questions. I will read that one. Anonymity is important because it is a practical way to avoid many forms of illegitimate power. If you buy your groceries with cash and never give your name, it's harder for the store to sell your purchasing habits to anyone else. It's harder for the FBI to tell what books you are buying, or who you are meeting for dinner, or where you are flying, or who you are flying with, if you don't give out your name when you do those things. Being anonymous is bad. When you walk on the street, you have something that is very basic about your existence. When you go to a place that you don't know, you are unknown. Your name is unknown. Your education, your ideology, those things are private to you. It was the same in the early days of internet. These were the wild days of the internet. However, there has been erosion of thought, so that some people claim that maybe we should sacrifice our most basic privilege of being unknown. Why should you be afraid of not being anonymous? They ask. Have you done something wrong in the society? I do not have to walk on the street with my ID in the open. Why should that be okay for the web? The Federalist Papers were published under the pseudonym Publius. Although they were written by James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, and John Jay, the publication of political tracts under pseudonyms was standard practice at the time. The purpose was to avoid personalities and personal attacks upon the authors. Thus, a person disagreeing with the anonymous tract could not attack it by saying that the author was corrupt. Rather, the person had to respond to the arguments made in the publication, not by the idea. Anonymity allows ideas to be presented without the identity of the proponent having any direct bearing. Anonymity is a two-edged sword. We should not forget about anonymity because someone might be mean on the internet. It is as if we should prohibit hammers because someone might be hurt with it. The wrong idea is that privacy is for criminals who want to hide something. Lack of anonymity is also harmful. One may have a genuine fear that some activists will comb through everything they've done on the internet, even if you are not saying anything crazy. Someone might use something from your past without knowing entire context of your thought. To be correct by today's standards is crazy, but be correct by the future standards is impossible, since you don't know what will be correct or incorrect. Nevertheless, the people of the future will likely judge us using that standard. The only way not to be judged is not to be known. Additionally, what if I have changed? I was nasty cyberbully making jokes about homosexuality. What if I have met someone who is not straight and changed my mind? Should my previous comments be some form of burden for me? Am I beyond redemption? The real question is who fights against anonymity on the internet and why? If these words against anonymity come from Facebook, the reasoning is very straightforward. Your data equals money for them. Therefore, this company will fight against anonymity because of their business model. That's how internet works. Another thing is that these times are different than before. The world is changing, and that is natural. The privacy train has already gone. We are surrounded by web solutions that require to be always connected and use some sort of ID for identification. Even if you don't give out your name, you are giving your email, which might contain the name, or a company that contains the data may have the information itself. Does it mean we have to forget about our right to remain anonymous? I don't think so. But the fight will be never ending, or will end in only one possible outcome, where there is no privacy. The amount of privacy left to people is equal to the amount of it people are willing to sacrifice for convenience. Each year a new ACTA-like law is being introduced. Some laws are being passed without being noticed. And that is how our privacy is getting eaten up, bite after bite, slowly, relentlessly. Whenever a company introduces a new product, it says about new features of the product. Apple Silicon is twice as fast, 3 times faster. No major company markets its products based on privacy. This phone allows you to remain anonymous. Companies are also not interested in such products because they cannot gather information about you. People tend to sacrifice anonymity for convenience. I would like to log in using my email account. I would like something to be automated. I will put my phone number just in case. Shiny new products are more interesting than details about privacy. Videos about privacy have not so many views. So take a look at PS5 unboxing videos. How many views does it have? Are we interested in how PlayStation collects information about your gaming habits? No. People watch unbox videos. Literally, they watch how a dude opens a box. Yes, it might be somehow interesting. These guys are showmen, but that is still irrelevant. I was surprised to see how many views Kinder Surprise opening videos had. These videos are for children, and unboxing videos seem to be Kinder Surprise videos for adults. Turns out adults are no better than children. A shiny new toy is still more interesting than privacy or anonymity. To use a new Facebook VR headset, you have to create an obligatory Facebook account. Facebook is known for misusing the data we entrust it with. The new Oculus Quest 2 headset unofficial sale information are impressive, given the fact that people in the comments say that you have to sell your soul to Facebook in order to use it. Still, we find people reviewing the VR headset, and they claim that the Facebook account does not bother them much. Interesting. As the time goes by, it will be more and more difficult to remain out of the digital system which surrounds us, like Matrix. The VR is bound to rise in popularity, the AR is bound to rise in popularity, and our privacy is bound again to shrink.